Hello everybody, Sexy Chef. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a sushi roll, salmon. It is so delicious. I love sushi. Who's a fan of sushi? If you're a fan of sushi, drop in the comments that you love sushi. This is a baked sushi. It's salmon. It's really easy to make. They're little cute rolls. So hop into the recipe. If you have not yet got a chance to subscribe, please subscribe. It's still the month of March. Go green or go home. So this is the wasabi is green. We have the little seaweed that's green, and the salmon's so delicious. It's mouth watering. They're bite sized. This is pretty much like a healthy appetizer. So quick, fast, easy, beginner friendly. Your kids can make this. So let's hop into these wasabi salmon sushi rolls. So this is everything you're gonna need: some green onions, some minced garlic. I like the sea salt USD organic roasted light seaweed rolls, brown sugar, sesame seeds, soy sauce, and salmon. I already lightly seasoned my salmon. You can season your salmon with whatever you want, oriental seasoning or just basic. I just put paprika and pretty much a little bit of cayenne pepper. So this is everything that you're going to need for our oven baked salmon rolls. So first things first, we're going to cut up our salmon into bite-sized pieces. Like literally bite-sized pieces, because these muffin pans are really small. So we need to do bite-sized pieces. So this right here is probably about 1 pound of salmon. So you want to cut them in, as you can see, like that. Then we're going to go across and cut them again. So our pieces are literally going to be about that size. When I say bite size, literally bite-sized pieces. To get a really nice, you can use a knife. I like to use scissors because I feel it cuts better. These are kitchen scissors specifically for meat and cutting vegetables. I usually just cut it for my meat, my chicken, when I'm doing my little pieces for my chicken. They cut really effortlessly, as you can see. So we're going to make bite-sized pieces. So as you can see, we're going to do the same thing. So pretty much there you have it. Those are going to be our sizes. So we're going to go back in, and you want to pretty much try to make them all the same size. I'm pretty good at eyeballing. And we're just going to go straight across and just pretty much repeat the cycle. The salmon's already seasoned. You can add your lemon, your lime. I'm actually, if I have any, I'm not 100% sure. If I have lemon or lime, I'm definitely going to add some lemon or lime to this to give it a little bit of zesty taste. Like I said, you can use oriental seasoning, soy sauce, whatever. I just use the basic cayenne, like I said, smoked paprika. I lightly season it because the sauce that's going to go on top is going to be very well seasoned, so I didn't want to season it too much. But pretty much there they are, bite size, ready to go. So we got our bite size salmon pieces. These are going to be so tasty. So I'm going to place these in a small mixing bowl, and I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, maybe a couple tablespoons. I'm going to add some minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic, minced garlic, a little bit of garlic, and just pretty much give it a nice mixture. I'm just going to mix that garlic and all them seasonings and the olive oil all together. And we're just going to let this marinate for a hot second, and I'm going to get some rice going. Okay, so I'm cooking my rice off camera. And now with rice, if you guys don't know how to cook rice, you just do half and half. 1 cup of water, 1 cup of rice. You let the water boil, put in your cup. You do 2 cups of water, do 2 cups of rice. You do 2 cups of 1 cup of water, 1 cup of rice. It's always equal. And you put the rice in there, put a paper towel over it, put it on very low heat and let it cook the rest of the way. Rice takes about 10-15 minutes. So I'm cooking my rice off of camera, and I'm cutting up some green onions because it's St. Patty's and it's go green or go home. So we got our green onions, our green wasabi, our green sea salt, seaweed rolls. So this is going to be a jolly green dish with our salmon's over there marinating. So we're just going to cut up some lightly green onions. We're going to add this. We're going to put a little bit to the side for our sauce, and the rest is going to go inside of our salmon. And we're just going to put this to the side until the rice is done. I'm going to actually mix this all together, as you can see. This smells so good. The smell of green onions is awesome. Smells so fresh and so clean. This is what you call clean eating. Okay, so we're gonna let this marinate over here, and now we're gonna get into preparing our what's it called, our little baking sheet. Now we grab our muffin pan. I got the really small ones. If you got the bigger ones, you can go ahead. I like the small ones because these are appetizers, and so it's going to be really small bite sizes. So as you can see, these are like kind of tiny compared to regular muffins. These are like for bite-sized appetizers. So I got the huge one, and I'm going to stuff these. Of course, I'm not going to do the whole entire thing. Maybe just 2 rows of this, and we're going to hop right into that. I use the Gimme when I do a lot of my sushi rolls. It's no GMO, verified USDA, organic, sea salt, roasted. They're very light. They're only 30 calories per serving, so the whole entire thing is 60. Sometimes I eat these as chips, and they got them in a couple different flavors. They got like wasabi, sea salt. This is the sea salt one, and it's gonna come in a little package like this. And I actually, like I said, I eat these as chips. They're so delicious. They melt in your mouth, and they have a really nice taste. They're like paper. So this is what we're going to use to fill in our muffin pans. Alright, so you're going to do them like this. I got the really small muffin pans like I mentioned before. And we're just going to put these like right in the middle. And I'm going to drop some salmon in there. And we're just going to repeat that cycle. Alright, so I did the green little sushi rolls. And I put one on every line right here. We got our rice. I feel like so we have our rice that I just took off the stove, nice and fluffy. A lot of people can't make rice. Rice is one of the easiest things to make, but I heard it's difficult. But look how fluffy this rice is. So we're gonna take, like, I would say just not a whole lot, maybe like a tablespoon. Let's see. We're gonna put that in the middle of each. Not even that, because that fills the whole one up. So let's take that back. I would say 1/2 of a tablespoon. So we want to be really careful because we don't want a whole lot of rice. You just want to put the rice at the very bottom. So I would say 1/2 of, let me get a better spoon. So I found the better spoon, something small. This is 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of rice in the center of each one of these. 1 tablespoon of rice is perfect. That's really small serving. That's why I like these, because they're really low in calories. They're delicious. They're fulfilling. And you know, health as well. So you're eating in small portions. So we're just going to put, like I said, 1 tablespoon. Literally, actually not tablespoon, teaspoon. We're going to put 1 teaspoon of rice in the middle of every single one of these. Righty, now we have our delicious salmon, and now I'm just going to fill the rest of these up. Everyone's going to be filled up with salmon. I think I put like 2 to 3, depending on the size, 2 to 3 pieces of salmon in each one. Oh my god, this smells so yummy. I love me a salmon. If you don't like salmon, you could definitely substitute this. You could make this vegetarian style and just put like some vegetables, your green onions, whatever, cabbage, mushrooms, make it into like some type of coleslaw type dish, or you could put steak, chicken. But because this is sushi, I feel like crab, oyster, salmon would be like the perfect for a baked sushi. This is for people who like sushi but don't like raw sushi. Even if you do like raw sushi, this is still another. I know a lot of people who like sushi, they just don't like it raw. So this is going to be baked. It's going to be 100% cooked, so it's not going to be raw at all. And I'm just putting in a couple, 2-3 bites of that salmon that we cut up with a couple onions in there. The salmon's been marinating, so it's ready to go. I had a lot of rice left over, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a couple pieces of salmon left over as well, because this was a lot. But I was able to get a nice amount out of the little bit of batch that I did make. This is wonderful for parties, appetizers, you know, just something to snack on. If you like to meal prep, this is something you can take to work or have for lunch or whatever. You just got to get creative. So we have everything ready to go. We got our rice, our salmon, everything's ready to go. We're going to bake these for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so let's hop into our sauce. We cleaned everything up. We got them in the oven, so we're gonna make the sauce, so by the time they get out, they'll be ready to go. Okay, so for our sauce, you're just gonna need a mixing bowl. I'm gonna use my Pyrex. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Brown sugar is going to give it a little bit of that teriyaki sweet sauce. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of sesame seeds. I'm going to give that a really nice mixture. So now it's a sauce, so when it's done, we're just going to pretty much dry brush this on top of the sushi rolls to give it a more authentic taste. And to add a little bit of, you know, some sweet, some pizzazz, some this. Just our little finishing touches. I think I'm going to add a couple green onions to this as well. Yeah, I had a little bit of green onions left. I think green onions will definitely add some texture and some flavor. So I'm going to do really, really small green onions, not a whole lot, just a little bit. I'm going to make these really tiny, so I'm going to break these down. Alrighty, so we're going to add this to our sauce as well. That's going to add some flavor. There you have it. So we're just going to wait for the sushi rolls to get done, and I'll be back. This is Bella. This is my cute little dog. She likes to comb the floor, and she likes to come in my kitchen to see what I've dropped, but she doesn't know that I have something really nice for her that I'm cooking up. So they are fully cooked, looking so delicious. And now I'm going to put our sauce. I'm going to brush the sauce on top, and this is going to be our appetizer. Alrighty, so we got our sauce, and we're just gonna lightly go over the top of these. Each one, give it a really nice brush. And this is gonna add so much flavor to our salmon rolls. My kitchen smells so good right now, so tasty. There we have it. I put a little bit of wasabi on top of each one and put a little green garnish. They're bite-sized, they're tiny, they're small, they're healthy, and they're packed with so much flavor. So there you have it, our quick, fast, easy salmon roll sushi appetizer bite. So like I said, if you have not got a chance to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and follow me for more sexy recipes.